It's the final day of the 2023 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships, and what a tournament we've had. And to be honest, I'm sad that it's all coming to an end, but all good things must come to an end. And when this day is run and done, the IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships for 2023 will be in the history books forevermore. 2 games today in the men's side of things after the women's side of the competition closed with a fairy tale. The Paramatildas triumphing 2-0 over Japan last night. We've got Thailand against Japan first for a 4 o'clock kickoff in the third place playoff before the final tonight between the hometown Paramatildas, who will be cheered on by so many in green and gold tonight, and they will face the Islamic Republic of Iran from 7 o'clock to see who will take home the 2023 Men's IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championship. As we've been throughout the whole tournament at the home of the Matildas, it's been wonderful to see so many games here and so much brilliant football played at such a high standard, and with 2 huge games to go. We've got 2 very good sides featuring in the first one and 2 more later on in the piece. It's a massive chance for Thailand to have their best ever regional finish. They finished 4th back in the 2018 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships. Is their current best. Japan were runners-up back in 2014 before the Oceania teams got involved, and so they can't reach those lofty heights today. They can fall 1 short and find their way onto the podium after the draw yesterday against these same opponents. The 1-1 draw that ruled Japan out of making the final before Australia got the job done on Friday, I should say. Of course, we had the women's final yesterday, but the last time we saw men's action was on Friday, and Australia won their way through to the final. But outside of Australia and Iran, these 2 teams have played some really lovely stuff, particularly Thailand, who drew with Australia all the way back last Saturday, the first day of the tournament 7 days ago. Wonderful to see the Japan's women's team in attendance. You'd imagine the Paramatildas will be here later on to cheer on the Pararoos as the officials and the players make their way out onto the main pitch of the home of the Matildas for this men's 3rd place playoff. As both of these teams were prevented the chance to go for gold, but they will look for bronze instead. As is a very small guard of honour for the Thailand players. The Japan players already lined up. But the Thailand players making their way out onto the main pitch in what is a big moment for them already, and could be an even bigger one come the full-time whistle this evening. As we'll go down to the main pitch now for the national anthems of Japan and Thailand before the 3rd place playoff gets underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite those who are able to be upstanding for the national anthem of Thailand. We now invite those who are able to remain standing for the national anthem of Japan.
almost complete for this third place playoff between Thailand and Japan. Of course, these two teams knowing each other like the back of their hands after a game yesterday, finished one apiece. Chaitik Demand's early goal was cancelled out by a strike from Yoshiki Kubo in the second half. Will there be a different result after 60 minutes today? Of course, we will need a winner. An extra time as such could be required, as we will have a look at the Thailand team to start today's game. Starting 7 that is unchanged from yesterday's clash. Number 1 is Apiwat Saito. Number 5 is Atan Tahi. Number 6, Siwadol Katanyutawong. Number 10, Sukhikunbun Singh. Number 11, Pompipatnam Paksa. Number 12, Chaitik Demand, yesterday's goal scorer. And number 13, Nimit Kaisakau. So the same starting 7 from Friday's clash against Japan. As referee Akmal Rahimov shakes hands with Ryusuke Miura and Siwadol Katanyutawong. And Ryosuke Miura's Japan make 2 changes from yesterday's, I keep saying yesterday, it was definitely on Friday, the clash against Thailand. In come Ryosuke Miura and Yoshiki Kubo, out-drop Hiroki Kameno and Toyomori, which means number 1 is Hideyuki Yanagi, number 2 Kenichiro Akahage, number 3 Tetsuya Toda, number 5 Ryosuke Miura, number 8 Tatsuhiro Ura, number 10 Yoshiki Kubo, and number 11 is Hiroto Kageyama. And given that the game on Thursday, I feel like I said Friday. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. Just to clear up, it was on Thursday that they last played. It feels like a Sunday. The days all morph into one when these championships are going on, and time flies when you're having fun. On Thursday, these two teams clashed, and that wasn't too long ago, of course. And so there's game plans for both coaches to go off. Maybe a few subtle adjustments that didn't work on Thursday may well be changed around for today's clash, and it will be Tatsuhiro Ura of Japan to get us underway. With Akmal Rahimov, the referee, in the middle. He checks the watch. Checks with his assistants. He's happy to get us going, and Tatsuhiro Ura obliges. We're underway for the third place playoff between Japan and Thailand. Thailand looking for their best ever regional finish in IFCPF play, as Toda looked for one from range. Blocked on routes. Kageyama and Toda. Miura. Nimit Kaisakau stepping in. Well, now with Atan Tahi, whose first touch was a little bit heavy. And now Toda again, I should say. As Kubo was fouled by Kaisakau. In fact, it's gone the other way. It looks as though Kubo had been fouled, but it's gone the other way. And so it will be Chaitik D-Man to take the free kick for Thailand. His goal yesterday to open the scoring was brilliant. Can he strike again here? He almost did. And that one would have been even better than Thursday's. Almost curling one into the top right corner. It's Toda. Plays it out wide for Miura, who goes back across for Tetsuya Toda. Up and over halfway. Looks for Kubo. It's played over the top from Miura. Headed forward by Katanyuta Wong. Tetsuya Ura receives it back off the 1-2 from Kubo. And Thailand do well to crowd him out. Nampaksa rolling it forward down the Thailand left. Here's D-Man, who switches the play for Atantahi. Rolls it back for Kaisakau, whose shot rolls through to Yanagi. And you'd think the 40-year-old custodian from Japan will have some tougher tests than that throughout the rest of the afternoon. Could see the Japan fans getting involved. Many of those fans in the stands were the players from last night's game, the runners-up of the women's competition, falling just short of the ultimate prize against Australia. Well won by Miura, who made a move forward, but Pasura couldn't quite find him. A bit of green and gold presence already in the stands in anticipation for tonight's men's final. This is played out wide from D-Man as it disappears out of play for a Japan ball in. Kubo. Toda. Toda. And again with Yusuke Miura, who was part of the World Championship squad last year, the second tier international tournament. The IFCPF side of things, as it almost broke for Kageyama. He slid in to take the ball forward for Thailand with numbers back. And in spite of that, there's a free kick that they've given away right on the edge of their penalty area. And Japan with a chance to strike here with this set piece in a very dangerous position. It was a rather needless foul. Thailand had numbers behind the ball, but the infringement presents a chance for Hiroto Kageyama. Still only 17 years of age, born in 2006. The ball in the D. And Thailand with a three-man wall. The goal mouth crowded. As Akmal Rahimov sorts things out. Standing over the ball is Hiroto Kageyama, who will hit one. Quite a way wide, given the position of the free kick in the end. And it must be said, a let-off there for Thailand, who have really got away with one there. D-Man over towards Kaisakau. Don't make it Nampaksa, who went across for Bun Singh. Back for Nampaksa. Toda. Now Yoshiki Kubo. It's played forward down the Japan right, but out of play again. Toda away from Kaisakau. Up forward towards Ura. Kageyama back for Japan's number 8. Nifty footwork. He had a look from range and tried to curl one exquisitely. The shot had the bend on it, but not quite enough to trouble Apiwat Saito in the Thailand goal. Long ball from Toda. Saito let it run. Long ball from Thailand as they sit behind for Nampaksa. Break here for Kai Sakao, who went over. And he'll win the free kick for Thailand. Kaizakao, who scored the first goal of championships for Thailand, brought down there as Nampaksa gets on the ball, gets inside the area, shoots. Well blocked behind by Ryosuke Miura. And it will be a corner here for Thailand from which they'll look to profit. Tansahi providing the option short, or a potential of option in which to take it. It will be Tahi receiving short from Nampaksa. He'll receive the ball back. He goes over. Tahi swings one in towards Kai Sakao. Still not dealt with from a Japan point of view, is looking to run it away. Takahagi. Nampaksa, one of Thailand's FD2 players, is down. Players are classified into 3 classifications in cerebral palsy football: FT1, FT2, FT3. FT2 is the moderate classification, while FT1 is more severe and FT3 less severe. Over towards the right-hand side for Akahagi, who lost out. To move forward, Izura at the edge of the box, outside of the foot, toe poke, straight at the Thailand goalkeeper, who went long. Toda had to be watchful. Kaisakao did well initially, but then gave it away. Kubo, forward for Hiroto Kageyama. Soda. Miura. Soda. Skipping in field. Head over towards the right-hand side. Helping it clear was Katan Yutawong. Miura towards Ura. No free kick and all of that, according to Akmal Rahimov, as Thailand will move away. Nampaksa down the Thailand right. Heavy touch. There's one he couldn't quite run onto, rather, but in the end, Kageyama saw fit to send the ball out of play. Well played from Hiroto Kageyama to play the ball against Mun Singh. Kaisakau. Taken away by Kubo. Trying to eventually get it clear. Bunsing. Netted the touch by Kenichiro Akahagi. Good run this by Atan Sahi. D-Man. And now, chance potentially for Nampaksa, who was brought down. It's been a good battle so far between the two number 11s. As we've seen some of the Japan's women's team in the stands, and just making her way in, Australia's golden boot winner Georgia Bykoff. What a tournament not only she had, but also the Paramatildas team as well, who won the tournament last night with the win over Japan. As standing over the top of the ball is Bunsing. Two-man wall at the edge of the Japan penalty area. Bunsing went for the shot, but was nowhere near in the end. And that's the good thing about these tournaments we saw last night. The Pararoos were in full support of the Paramatildas, and you'd expect the Paratillies to return the favour tonight. And while they are two separate teams, it really is one big family in and amongst these camps when they are joined together. There's been plenty of times where we've seen the Paramatildas get around the Pararoos and vice versa, as Toda look for the shot, charged down by Kaisakau. Taken down there, Kubo. Now a free kick for the team in all blue. Toda over the top of the dead ball. Sent in, headed away by Bunsing. Toda with a second opportunity to play it. Kageyama. Kubo. Back to Japan's number 11. Nampaksa towards Kaisakau, looked to complete the 1-2, couldn't quite. Ura. Kubo. Kageyama, great work by Kaisakau. As Nampaksa felt a bit of contact, play went on! And it would have been one of the goals of the tournament from Tetsuya Toda, who only narrowly missed the top corner. Really wasn't a bad effort, but just over the top. Sent long by D-Man towards Kaisakau. Tahi looking to lift one, headed away by Ryosuke Miura. wasn't a part of the 2023 Club World Cup squad for his club side Esperanza. And looking to make a move down the left for Thailand is D-Man. To play last off, Yoshiki Kubo, who has scored in the third place playoff before. Did so against Chile at the World Championships last year. So here's Tatsuhiro Ura. Options to his right. He wanted to go for glory, but it was a fair way of finding it. Kubo looking to try and find Kahagi. Toda looking to hit one. Punched away by Apiwat Saito. Japan corner on the way. To be taken by their number 2, Kenichiro Akahage, the 27-year-old FT2 player. Whips it in, left-footed up towards Kubo, who couldn't quite rise high enough to head the ball. We'll have a Thailand goal kick on the way. Tahi. Tackle by Miura. So towards the left-hand side. And Paxa from distance towards Kai Sakao. He did well to hold it up. Tahi. And Nampaksa. Now with Bunsing. Played forward but couldn't find a teammate. Ball was sent into touch by Katan Yutawong. As brought down was Kubo by Tahi. He was then moved away by the number 10, but still he did what he was always intending to do, standing in front of the ball and making sure that Japan had no option to take the free kick quickly. Toda into the middle. And cleverly letting it go, Katan Yutawong. Ura in towards the middle, Saito dropped it. Eventually looked to help it away and got there ahead of Hiroto Kageyama. Nervy moment for the Thailand goalkeeper, but in the end, all's well that ends well. Well played from Bunsing. His pass was slightly under hit. Ura slipping after Akahagi won it back for his country. As the ball goes across the face, cleverly done by Ura, but unable to get there Kageyama. Looked like that ball had disappeared out of play, but play goes on, and that one definitely is out of play. Miura. Rolling it forward. Ball towards Kubo again. Slips. Got a head to it, in fact. That would have been a very clever assist had Kageyama scored from that. Perhaps an unintentional one, but all assists count for the same, no matter how they're required. Kageyama looking down the inside left channel for Miura, who will eventually get there. Ura could still break for Miura, out of play, goal kick. Soda over towards the right-hand side here for Japan. Akahagi will roll it inboard. Kubo, first time ball. Ura would have been an incredible goal. The one-touch football was simply sublime. But Tatsuya Ura, his effort just going wide. Look at this. Great ball from Ura. And that would have been an incredible goal. And towards the middle from trans number 11 in Kageyama, as it's helped away by D-Man. As we approach half-time, still a little over 5 minutes to play. Been a fair while since we've seen a real goal-scoring chance. Could we get one here, Ura, as it's steered clear by Nampaksa. Miura against Kaisakau. The ball will stay alive as Kaisakau gives chase. Good work from Nimit Kaisakau, even more so given he's just won his side of throw. Strong in the challenge, Kageyama. Good ball forward from Miura towards Ura. A little bit too much on it. Tahi looking to get to the ball. Opposite number 5 in Miura. Got there instead. Kageyama down the Japan left. Strong challenge coming in from Nampaksa. Ball behind. For a corner here for Japan. Kageyama set to take. Sends it towards the middle, not a bad ball in. It's headed only as far as Kageyama, who will get it central again. Kaisakau, he hit the floor. Tahi over towards the Italian right-hand side. Nampaksa down the line. Miura, who works it across for Yoshiki Kubo. Nampaksa was down, back to his feet now for Thailand. He's whipped in towards the middle! A great cross from Agahagi. And turning home, Tetsuya Toda, who goes all the way over to the bench. And Japan celebrates in unison. It's a quite superb delivery to set it up as well from Kenichiro Akahagi. Look at that ball in towards the back post, and Toda firing in at the near post. Saito couldn't keep it out, and on the brink of the break, it is Japan who have the ascendancy. They were faced with a deficit, were Japan, against these same opponents on Thursday. Looking to flip the script in the third place playoff. Tetsuya Toda's first tournament goal as well. Didn't score in the 14-0 win over India when so many of his teammates did. And he wasn't part of the World Championship squad either, so it's been a long time since a goal for Tetsuya Toda. Thailand looking to answer back before the half-time interval. Ball across for Nampaksa. As Japan will bring it away again. Through Miura, looks down the line for Tatsuro Ura. Once again, Thailand have got a player down. A player that will need treatment. It's Pompapat Nampaksa, who was down earlier in the half. So we see a replay of that goal from Tetsuya Toda. And he's certainly quick, Tetsuya Toda, but I'm not sure we've seen him run quicker than that this whole tournament. And that's by no means a slight on his on-field performance, but that run to the bench was absolutely rapid. Played the 30 minutes. Fourth official is Kit Hee-chun, who will indicate a minimum of 3 added minutes at the end of the first half.
Additional time, 3 minutes.
Thailand having to do some defending with Japan high on the right-hand side. It's all the way back to halfway for Tetsuya Toda, who teed up a shot. A shot that had Apuat Saito for a split second backpedaling. But in the end, it went well over the top of his crossbar. Sent long by D-Man. Running after it is Tahi, he won't get there. Toda. And claiming Apuat Saito. Nampaksa. Taken away from D-man by Kubo.
Just pick up the camera and just follow me.
Last chance for a goal, you would think, in this first half. Japan, probably not time enough to score for them. Thailand could equalise if they're good enough. It's thrown in towards D-man. Unless Japan can break away here. Free kick given. And it'll be a Thailand free kick. Japan are absolutely incensed that the decision has not gone their way. But the eye towards the referee won't change the decision. Over the ball, Nampaksa. Nampaksa to float it in towards Kaisakau. Header won by Miura. That'll be a Japan free kick. And that will probably spell the end of the first half action. Long by Toda. And out of play. And that'll be that for the first half. And Japan lead it. Set up by a wonderful ball from Kenichiro Akahage that found Tetsuya Toda, who scored at the near post to make it 1-0. Outside of that, there has been few real goal-scoring chances for which either goalkeeper has had to make a serious save, but at the break, it is Thailand 0, Japan 1 in the third place playoff here at the IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships, day 8 of 8, and one more game to follow. This one is the men's final between the Pararoos and the Islamic Republic of Iran. Still a half of football, at least, before we get there. Of course, there could be extra time, but we'll take a short break. Here is part of SBS's coverage of the tournament. You're watching the 2023 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships from Bondura, live on SBS On Demand. One half to play then in this third place playoff, and it's Japan who currently lead things by a goal to nil over Thailand. It was a wonderfly crafted goal as well, with Tetsuya Toda tapping home with the back stick after a brilliant ball in from Kenichiro Akahagen. So Thailand with 25 minutes to at least try and force extra time. If they had a quick one, who knows, they could still win it in regulation. But Japan in the driving seat as we turn for home in this third place playoff. Kai Sakao gets us underway. As the green and gold presence has magnified ahead of tonight's game between the Pararoos and Iran for the men's final. Plenty of Thailand and Japan fans too, as they watch their respective teams go at it. Like a heavy touch from Miura, who eventually got it away. Kageyama watching it go out of play for a Japan throw. Again, we'll be faced with the scenario of having my co-commentator Matt Hearn tonight singing the national anthem again, so might be a quick scramble up here for that final. Azura makes his way down the left. Good sliding challenge from Bun Singh. Out of play for a Japan ball in. Kubo looking back for Kageyama. Couldn't find him. Stepping in, Kageyama inside the area, one way then the other. It was smashed against him there by D-Man. In the end, Saito able to get there. Tahi. That one will drift out of play. Controlled by Bun Singh. He looked down the line with his pass, but out to play it went. Ura against Bun Singh. Ura will get there and keep it on. What a run from Tatsuya Ura. And then a good bit of defending by Bun Singh, who got back on terms and was then hauled back. Good football all around that. Thailand wanted to take it quickly, but the ball was moving as D-Man tried to play it, and so to be brought back. Ahagi over towards the left-hand side. Kageyama unable to get the ball and keep it in. So with Kageyama inside the area, ball not cleared, and eventually it is. Long down the line from Miura. Bunsing taken away by Kageyama. He's got options alongside of him. One of them, Kubo. Forward for Tatsuhiro Ura, who has the ball in the back of the net. It will not count. He doesn't know it yet. The Japan fans don't know it yet. And now they do. D-Man looking to pull it back. Unable to get there, Kaisakau. That would have been a sucker punch and a half, that. Right after Japan thought they'd equalised. Or Japan thought they made it two, rather. Thailand almost equalised. Toda. See, use the body on Kaisakau. Out of play for a Thailand ball in. That looked like a foul throw, it was. From Atantahi. Kaisakau almost got there. Helping it away was Akahagi. Shot came in from D-Man, blocked by Miura. Nampaksa reloading. That's blocked away as well. Ura getting there ahead of Bunsing. Miura on the Japan left. Ball will be kept alive and then eventually seen out of play. Pararyu's players set to arrive here at the home of the Matildas very, very shortly in anticipation for the 7 o'clock start. The men's final against Iran. D-Man got options forward of the ball. D-Man might look to go alone again as he did on Thursday. He did, he fired the shot away. It was blocked behind for a Thailand corner. And that was in a very similar vein to how he got that goal a couple of days ago. Had options with him, didn't use them, and put the ball into the back of the net. Couldn't replicate the feat there. Japan still with the corner to defend though. Sent in towards the middle, it's allowed to bounce. Japan eventually send it into the air, but not away. That's a play from Kenichiro Akahagi. It'll be a Thailand corner which they take quickly, too quickly. As Kubo steps in, D-Man holding him down. And if you're still looking for things to do and you're watching the broadcast and fancy some of this, then there's still tickets available for the final. Although if you want to get here, you're going to have to do so quick, smart with the 7 o'clock starts. Forward from Bunsing in the direction of Kaisakau. Toda trying to let it run. Kaisakau ended up winning a corner against Toda. The Thailand forward never giving up on that. Tahi just outside the quadrant will receive it here from Nampaksa. Will get it back. Pump it back Nampaksa. Looking for the near post, but down to Sevianagi. of play last off at Antahi. Ura to bring it back in. Toda. Now for Ura. Gets away from one and then a second. Played laterally but straight for D-Man as Thailander looks to break. Nampaksa forward of the ball. And in the end it was helped away from Tetsuya Toda, who ended up getting back. Ura winning it back for Japan, looking to get away from Kai Sakao. Was well played by Tahi, but Ura trying hard. And there was a push there from Matan Tahi. This threatening to boil over. A clear shot from Matan Tahi on Tatsuhiro Ura, who will be called for a chat with Akmal Rahimov and Atan Tahi. It's on the verge of a yellow card, that for the pair, but it looks like neither will receive one. Bit of spice in this third place playoff. If you just watch Atan Tahi, he was almost going at Akahagi as well. Want to keep an eye on Atan Tahi. Will he be involved in another confrontation before this game is done? Nampaksa gave it away. Kagayama, as it's cleared against the face of Tatsuya Ura by Sukikun Bun Singh. Tahi. Played across for D-Man. He will get it back from Nampaksa. Oh, that was the intention anyway. It's helped into touch for a Thailand throw. With the best part of 20 minutes still to play. Of course, extra time and penalties could be required if 60 minutes can't separate these two sides. They are separated at the moment by that Tetsuya Toda goal in the first half. Kai Sakao. Tahi able to get there. Tahi. Tahi forwards. Could be a chance for Thailand here. Atan Tahi almost able to get something on it after Nampaksa tried to play it back to him, but Japan scramble it clear. So have a look on the replay. Good run this from Atan Tahi. Played the ball, got into a position which he could have shot from and he got it back, but he couldn't quite get anything on the ball as Japan move into Thailand territory. Ura out of play. Kubo. Now Miura Blocked by Kaisakau. As Thailand looks to go forward again. Tahi for Kaisakau. To try and get away from Miura. Eventually, Kaisakau will have it back. To play for a corner for Thailand. Sets in high towards the back post. Miura crucially heading away. As Kata Nutawong looked to steal in at the back post. Sent into the middle. Helped away by Kubo. As far as Bun Singh. Coming towards the left for Tantahi. And Paxa looking to provide the 1-2. It gets through for Tantahi, who played it across the Kaisakau. He went over. Goal kick. And there was no real appeals from Nimit Kaisakau. The replay might be a better indicator of whether Thailand should have had a penalty. Played across and he was caught across the face, was Kaisakau. This angle will give us a better idea. Is there enough in that for a penalty? I feel like you've seen them given for less. Nimit Kaisakau still down. Kaisakau back to his feet. So Japan will restart it as Kaisakau makes his way off the field of play. Toda. Flicked on by Kageyama towards Ura, who keeps it in. Akahagi looking to provide another assist. Saito spilled it, Kageyama couldn't finish. Forward go Thailand on the break. Kaisakau, whistle goes. Saito perhaps in a little bit of trouble here. He's down on the ground, the Thailand goalkeeper. Happened here, and it's in fact Chanatip Deeman, his own player, that has inadvertently caused it. Of course, no intent involved. Anachit Tatar is Thailand's backup goalkeeper. Should he be required? as a few of Thailand's substitutes warm up. Apuat Bataisong is there, along with Natapon Bunmima, with a couple of others also present. That's Bunmima, the number 9. Saito holding his head as the drop ball takes place for Nampaksa, who teed up one, but it went wide. Toda to send away. Silent to bring it forward again. D-Man. Now it's hard to play off. Trying to tip D-Man last, and it'll be a Japan ball from the side on their right-hand side. And they've got 8.5 minutes plus stoppage time to get away back into this one. Rolling short, out of play. Off Bun Singh. Now it'll be a Thailand ball with Ura getting it out to play last as Nampaksa plays down the left-hand side for Tahi. Pompapat Nampaksa. Now we're trying to tip D-Man. Kubo attempted to take it away. He was being hauled as he tried to, almost in a bear hug type wrestling move. Would have been a half-decent rugby league tackle, that, but unfortunately in that regard we're not playing that sport, and so that's a free kick. Toda sending long, high ball into the box, and that will disappear out of play off Siwadol Katanyutawong for a Japan corner. Still more than enough time for them to get an equaliser, particularly with some of the players that they've got at their disposal. As it's sent in by Kageyama towards the front post, helped away by Tahi. Katanyutawong again, elected to shoot, bouncing from the goalkeeper, Ura on the turn, unable to help it home. Should say Thailand good enough to find an equaliser, and Japan good enough to find a second. So that's where the game is at now. Japan leading by a goal to 0, and Thailand still with time to find their way back in. And if you're a Thai fan watching this game, it's the likes of Nampaksa and perhaps Satan Tahi that are most likely, alongside Chanatip D-Man, who has already scored against Japan in this tournament. But Thailand haven't got the ball where they want it at the moment, as Kageyama will send in. Kageyama, well off target. Nampaksa over towards the right-hand side for Thailand. It's back with Pompapat. Nampaksa curling one and parried away smartly by Yanagi. Got a strong hand behind it. Thailand will send the corner in, and it's off the post. So close, Chanatip D-Man to scoring again against Japan. Once again, Tahi will go short. He's not utilised this time. Long ball towards Nampaksa. Strong in the challenge. Back the other way was Miura, perhaps too strong. He's given away a free kick for Thailand. So we'll see a replay. Headed down into the ground, which is always a good tactic. But unable to quite find the back of the net there. It's whipped in towards the back post again. Kubo up to win the header. The edge of the box, D-Man. Kubo blocking the shot in. Turning towards Kai Sakau, who won the header. Kubo helping it away. 3 minutes plus added time for Thailand to find a way back in. Free kick. Going against Miura. Feigning to play short then was D-Man. As a shot will come in from distance. Only just wide in the end from Chanatip D-Man. The short free kick almost paying dividends there for Thailand, who are now quickly running out of time. Over towards the Thailand right, Yanagi able to get there. Off his line. Toda sends away. Minute and a half. Just less now for Thailand, who led for so much of the game on Thursday against Japan, but it's been the other way around today. D-Man sending it in low. Unable to clear there was Toda. Thailand still a chance. Disappeared behind for a corner. Toda is down. Almost dwelling on the ball for too long, and it almost cost him, but it didn't in the end, and Toda will slowly rise to his feet. Late corner here for Thailand. Sent in, headed away by Toda. Nampaksa. You can see lifted in was Katanyutawong. Yanagi let it go. As the fourth officials board is ready. Technically in IFCPF it's the third official, but we go by the fourth official, as we'll have 4 minutes of added time at the end of the hour. Rolling it in short for Thailand was Tahi. Kai Sakau. Playing it laterally. Thailand have it back. On the break, Kageyama! That'll do it! Japan will be on the podium! And it was ruthless punishment for a hapless Thailand giveaway. And Hiroto Kageyama, the 17-year-old, with a deadly finish to put this game well beyond doubt. The lateral ball from Kaisaka was a really poor one. Pace personified from Kageyama, who was then able to find the bottom corner. That'll be a yellow card for Yoshiki Kubo. And for Thailand, it'll be another fourth place finish, as it was in 2018 at that year's Asia-Oceania Championships. As the ball in is blocked away by Kageyama. And while Japan's women's team couldn't win last night in their bid for regional supremacy, Japan's team will succeed in their quest for third place. That's not what they set out to do at the beginning of the tournament, but that was the best they could have hoped for today, and they will achieve that as we're into the final half a minute of the three added on. Headed away by Toda. Can Thailand grab a late consolation? It's over on the right-hand side for them. Blocked away by Kageyama. Behind for a corner. We might have time for that, and only that. Sent in towards the middle. Over the head of Yanagi. Kubo getting it away. Giving chase Azura, who would not give it up. Bunsing there first. And out of play. Played forward towards Ura. Japan could have a third, and that's a penalty. Saito bringing down Tatsuhiro Ura. And a yellow card for the Thailand goalkeeper. Presents a chance for Tatsuhiro Ura to end this tournament with a goal. He scored 6 in one half against India, all in the second half. In the 14-0 win, Tatsuhiro with perhaps the final kick of the game to make it 3-0. He's left at home. And there's the final whistle. Japan with 3 goals secure third place. And they will be on the podium here at the 2023 Men's IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships. Thailand was so promising, particularly in the opening game when they held Australia to a draw. But since then, it didn't quite go to plan for Thailand, who can take a lot out of this tournament. So can Japan, who will take home a bronze medal. Alongside all of the personal development that they'll have gained from this tournament as well. Full time on Thailand and Japan's tournament, and full time in the first game of 2 here on day 8, the final day of the 2023 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships. It's finished. Thailand 0, Japan 3. And as the officials make their way off the park, both teams set to follow them. And the Thailand and Japan players all bow in a good display of sportsmanship. It was the Japan substitutes bowing with the Thailand players, and then away to my left, the Japan outfielders who are on the pitch without the bibs on did a bow of their own. And so the men's competition with one game to go, that'll kick off from 7 p.m. We'll be back, both myself, Oliver Walker-Peel and Matt Hearn, to preview it all. Matt Hearn will be with me a bit later after he's done the national anthem, but he'll probably have about a 5-minute window to talk about the main talking points. We'll be back on air at about 10 to 7 before the big match between the Combat Power Roos and the Islamic Republic of Iran. See you then, and bye for now.